Hi, everybody. Coach Susan here with Big on Results Coaching. I help people that are in transition or stuck to live a life of joy and prosperity. And I am here for your Manifestation Monday video on the topic of cycles. How do you know that you are in a cycle that you need to discontinue? How do you know that you're in a cycle that just keeps repeating itself for that own benefit, but not yours? How do you know when you should take a step back and evaluate what cycles you're experiencing and why? If you are in a cycle and it keeps going round and around, and you continue to stay on that cycle and not take forth an action, that might not be for your highest good. How do you know when you should end a cycle? Do you feel that there's more for you? Do you feel a sense of anxiety when you're on that cycle? Do you think that, wow, I think I've already done this before? Or are you thinking, this is just the way it is? If you are feeling that and you know that you want more, or that you're even having the thought at all that maybe you're on a cycle, you're on a cycle. So when we are on these cycles, we have the choice and our free will to actually end the cycles. So many times we don't know what to do, or we think, oh, we just need to continue forward on this cycle. Well, ask yourself, is this for your highest good? Is this truly what you want? Because if you had the thought process that you're in a cycle and that you need to complete the cycle, but you don't know how, that means you need to complete the cycle. You need to end it. You need to stop the motion, the circle, the round and round, the continue, the vertigo of the world that's present in your own life. That's what you need to stop. Be still, be present, go within, stop that cycle, stop the circle, stop that motion, be still, and then step off. So there's all these beautiful things to experience, but it's hard to focus on the things that are available to us, that are around us, that surround us when we're going forward and we're doing the cycle thing again. We're told by society and a level of conformity that this is what you do. You do this. You do this. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And then you wonder why you're burned out. Why are you going forward on a cycle that doesn't serve you? Maybe it served you at one time, but if you no longer have joy for it, and you no longer have enthusiasm, and it doesn't work to your highest good, stop the cycle. The cycles exist in our personal lives. The cycles exist in our professional lives. Everywhere we go, there's cycles. We're being told, oh, here, you need to do this cycle. Oh, here, you need to do that cycle. Well, what about the cycle of your own rhythm? What about the cycle of your own vibration? What about the cycle of your dreams, about your desires, what you want to explore, an adventure you want to happen? What about that? But when we continue to go forward on this cycle of the minutia of society and the conformity and the idealism that is not our own, yeah, puts us in this continued rotative way. And we start to feel that level of vertigo in our lives that stops us from doing what we want because the cycle's been completed, yet we continue to go around and round and round. Stop the cycle. Step off the hamster wheel. See the other things that are for you. If I'm speaking right now and you're thinking, and it's coming to your mind about this cycle that you're enduring, that you're going through, and that these things are happening to you, and you're like, oh, if I could just wait a little bit longer. Well, guess what? If that cycle ends, will you even know it? If you have that feeling of thinking, or you feel all tight inside, or you have a level of anxiety or stress, or you're getting a headache every time that you think of these cycles, that means it's over. The cycle has ended, but yet you have continued to push it forward, to continue to repeat the cycle over and over and over again when it's already over, when it's already ended. So now's the time to stop and get off. Look at those other things that you have for you. Those things that are going to work to your highest good. The things that are going to bring fulfillment to you. Those things that you've wanted to do. Believe me, the universe will definitely meet your needs when you stop those cycles. The cycle's already over. It's already ended. Stop going forward and pushing it again. The ride is done. It's game over. Time to start something new. Let that cycle end. Let that programming cease to exist. Move to what's to your highest good. What is that purpose in your life? What is that thing? What is that career opportunity? What are those things that you want in your personal life that you have allowed yourself to believe that is unobtainable? Well, it is obtainable, but you're not going to be able to obtain it when you're continuing on a cycle that has already ended. These cycles are here to teach us things. These cycles are here sometimes because we need to be. But we need to recognize when it's over, when it's done, when it's complete, when there's something else for us. Sometimes we find ourselves being very complacent. We're so cozy, we're so comfortable in this one cycle. And then at the end of the day, when we go back home from work, then we kick ourselves in the butt thinking, oh my God, this was so horrible. That's because the cycle's over. The cycle's ended. Find that new thing that brings you that pleasure, that brings you that fulfillment and that enjoyment. Don't think that you can't have the business that you've always wanted because everything else is moving in these type of fashions. March to the beat of your own drum. Move forward in those things that are designed for you specifically. Don't worry about everybody else. Don't worry about what society's telling you. Don't worry about any of this stuff. Because I think you know, those things that you need to do, those are the things that you want to do. Stop listening to the noise around you. Start listening to your inner self, your higher self. Remove yourself from the hamster wheel. Let the cycle end. Get off the ride. If you need help with developing or devising or creating a plan to exit that hamster wheel, I'm Coach Susan with Big on Results Coaching, and I want to assist you in that. And I'm here for you. It's obtainable. All the things that you desire and all the things that you want. But first, you have to allow that cycle to end. and step away. Until next Monday.